everybody. I hope you all are having a great day today. And if you're not, hopefully I can brighten up your day. Happy weekend to everybody. Guess what I'm making? I'm going to bake some chicken wings. I'm going to bake some lovely chicken wings and you guys can watch me. No, it's not a holiday recipe, but I did tell you guys that I'm going to be, throwing in some other recipes as the months goes by. Okay, so here's what we do. I got some beautiful chicken wings here that I have washed off using lemon juice, salt, and cold water, and then I've pat them dry. We're now going to break these down into wingdings, okay? And in this pan here, I have a little bit of water, okay? Just to start the cooking process. We're going to be using some hot sauce, okay? And then I have some chicken bouillon powder. I'll be using this chicken bouillon powder in replace of my salt today. Great flavor is in this bottle here. I got some Creole seasoning that's going to bring a little bit of heat to our chicken wings, okay? And I got some black pepper. We're going to be using garlic and onion powder and a little bit of Italian seasoning if you like it. Make sure your hands are clean. Let's make delicious baked chicken wings, Gina Young style. If I have an onion and a bell pepper in there, I'm taking it out and we're going to roast it. Hope your day is spectacular. Let me know in the comment section below, have you all been enjoying Gina Young's holiday recipes, getting you all ready for the holidays? If you're not familiar with me, the whole month of November, I make holiday everything. All the side dishes you would want, everything you grew up eating for your holidays, or maybe it's just a recipe you want to make this holiday season, but you don't know how to make it. Message me in the comment section below. I'll be looking at those comments to see what you guys are looking for Gina Young to make so you can make it this holiday season. Okay, this right here is just some chicken wings that we're having for dinner tonight, okay? So what I'm going to do is, and I do the same recipe, you can follow these same steps for your pork chops or your pork steaks, and it is spectacular. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to put some amazing flavor into the bottom of our pan. Okay, so now that requires us to roast these bell peppers and onions. They get a nice sweet taste and they'll release amazing flavor onto your chicken because the chicken is going to be sitting on these vegetables that will be roasting. Okay, so you can slice them, dice them, whatever floats your fanny, okay? Let's get them nice and sliced, and I'll do that same thing with this sweet Vidalia onion. All right, just like this. I just got done doing a video for you all where we made delicious mashed sweet potatoes. Oh my goodness, and when I tell you, those mashed potatoes were so good. Let me show you, I'll show you. Why not? I'll just show you. Look at this. Oh my goodness. And it's so simple to make. A lot of people steer away from certain recipes because they think it's hard to make. That's not hard to make. And your family wants that for their holiday dinner table. Trust me. All right. So see, look, just a nice rough slice. Put it in the bottom of the pan. And we're going to do that same thing with the sweet onion. And then we're going to get these into the oven. All right. If I didn't mention, I've washed off my chicken wings using lemon juice, salt, and cold water. I sprinkle the lemon juice all over the chicken and pull off any feathers that may be there. And then I kind of scrub and rub that lemon or your lime all over the meat. Not only does it clean it very well, but it gives a great taste too. And in the meantime, I'll sprinkle some salt on it. The salt does not make the meat salty, okay? It kind of serves as an abrasive because when I'm rubbing that chicken together, it's getting it nice and clean. Then we rinse it with cold water and pat it dry with a paper towel. So that's what we've already done to the chicken wings, okay? We're gonna put these vegetables up under there. If you got some nice fresh garlic, you can put some garlic in the bottom of your pan or even carrots or celery. Okay, let's get these in. My eyes, oh no. It always happens, oh no. My eyes are watering like a waterfall. I'll be back. When it comes to me making chicken wings, I'm not a fan of when I see the chicken wings baked this way and then it looks like it's flying away because of this part. What my dad would always do growing up, and I'm pretty sure he still does it, you can take this wingtip part. I like the wingtip part. It gets nice and crispy and there's some meat in there, right? You're just gonna take it and fold it over onto itself like that. It looks more pleasingly aesthetic. It doesn't look like it's flying away, right? Let's turn them on the underneath side, and we're gonna season that side first, just like this. Now, my dad, I used to, growing up when I was younger, I would sit at the counter and I would just love to watch him cook everything he was doing. If it was feathers on the chicken, he would take it over to our gas stove, the piece of chicken over to the gas stove, and he would burn the feathers off, versus plucking them off like I do, And if he was seasoning something, he was seasoning it to perfection. If he was making spaghetti, he had all the color bell peppers and mushrooms and onions that you could think of in it. And his food was gorgeous. And I'm pretty sure that's where I get making sure that my food looks beautiful. Making sure that it's colorful and that it tastes good and it's seasoned to perfection. Because my dad did that growing up. And I would literally be sitting there watching everything that he was doing, and his food was good. You heard me? It doesn't matter if he was making cabbage or smothered liver or even baked pork chops. Whatever my dad made was spectacular. Because yes, we're just making baked chicken, and baked chicken is what it is, but you can make it taste better, and that's where that saying comes from when people say they put their foot in this, and what happens is, if you decide that you want to take that extra step to make it taste good by putting those vegetables at the bottom, like I said, they get nice and sweet, they roast, they release flavor into the pan and onto your meat. That's how you go the extra mile. And you get those compliments like, man, I don't know what she did to that chicken, but she put her foot in it, right? That's an extra step. I just put a tad of butter. You can put maybe 2 or 3 tads of butter if you want. It helps to crispy up the skin. You could also take some oil, any cooking oil, and rub it onto your chicken skin if you wanted to. Helps it to get nice and crispy. But it also helps to adhere the spices to your chicken. So we went in using the chicken bouillon powder in replace of our salt, and now I want some spice. I want a little bit of spice. And my husband told me today, he said, baby, when you bake the chicken, he said, can you take some hot sauce? He did. Can you take some hot sauce and bake it in? I said, I sure can. So that's what we're going to do today. That's what we are doing today. Let's get this in. What I'd like to do, I'm not a big fan of seasoning the chicken and then rubbing it all together to get those seasonings on, because I feel like a lot of the seasoning falls off when you do that. But it's just my preference. I like to season one side of the meat, and then we flip it over and season that other side, okay? So let's go in with our onion powder, and on purpose, I'm using a nice amount because I want to taste that flavor. I'm going to go in with some Italian seasoning. How many of you love it? Lately, I've been using Italian seasoning and just loving it on everything. But here's the thing, if you don't want to use it, you can completely leave it out. Okay, I got some garlic powder. I'm going to be pretty forward and heavy with that garlic powder and some black pepper, and we're going to flip these things over and get them into the oven. Not to mention, I believe I told you, but I can say it again so no one forgets. Start this big chicken out with at least a half a cup or a little bit more of water or broth in the bottom of your pan. It just kind of gets things to going, okay? Let's flip them over and season. This smells absolutely amazing. My oven is preheated to 365 degrees, so that's what we'll be cooking them on. And they may take about an hour, maybe an hour and 10 minutes. But when they come out, I'll assure you and let you know exactly how long my wings cooked. I'm looking for a nice golden brown crispiness to these wings. Season the other side. Already put some Italian seasoning. Going back in with that Cajun seasoning here. Lovely. I didn't have any parsley today, so that is a reminder that I need to pick up some parsley. You know I like parsley on everything, right? Makes everything look beautiful. Now, when it comes to the hot sauce, since he wants some hot sauce baked in, I'm not gonna put it on right now. I wanna get these wings like 90% of the way cooked, and then we'll turn around and put some hot sauce on some of them. For mine, I'm gonna leave them without the hot sauce, okay? So the only seasoning that I have to put onto the top is this chicken bouillon powder. The oven is ready for the chicken, and I wanna throw in a couple more tads of butter. Now during this cooking process, you don't have to turn these wings over. That's what I love about this recipe. Same thing when you make the same recipe using pork chops. You don't have to flip them over. They get cooked at the bottom, they get cooked at the top to perfection. So when these are 90% of the way cooked, we'll come back and together we'll put some hot sauce on. Look at this. They got about 10 more minutes to cook. And remember I spoke of putting that hot sauce on them, and then we'll let this hot sauce kind of bake in for the last 10 minutes. Let's do just that. And I'm only gonna put it onto, just a couple of them. Oh my goodness, you couldn't imagine right now what the whole house smells like. The oven, take a look at this. Neck is up. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, zoom in for them. If you ain't subscribed, what you waiting on? Tell your family and friends, tell the whole world what Gina's doing every single day in this kitchen. And Father, we thank you on today for this meal, your hedge of protection and your love. Amen. Once again to my prayer, good night.